have our correspondents and experts who will keep us updated on the situation in Pakistan. Let's now move on with domestic news, and the big focus story that we are looking at today is one that actually smacks of a lot of positivity, at least in terms of the fact that two rival political parties have come together to support a rural infra project. Two parties that are usually at loggerheads ideologically in Kerala, the Communist Party of India and the Bharatiya Janata Party, has come together in a protest march against the ongoing agitation against the Adani Port's international seaport project in Vizhinjam. This is in fact led by the Latin Catholic Church. There is a march now in protest against that protest. Very interesting cocktail of parties. You have the left and the right coming together, and we understand even a local Congress politician took part in this march in support of the seaport. So all these parties actually want the construction for the seaport to continue. The parties came together for this demonstration backing the project in Trivandrum in a way as protest, like I mentioned. This protest was against the indefinite strike called by the coastal community. There are valid concerns of the coastal community as well, who have alleged threat to their livelihoods with the construction of this mega project. This long march to the state secretariat has indeed become a rare sight of political rivals joining hands. Look at those pictures. That's the march we are talking about. BJP and the left party, the ruling LDF, coming together for what they believe is for the sake of development of Kerala. The Kerala High Court has also directed that any protest shouldn't affect the ongoing construction work. So the court has endorsed the construction work to continue. My colleague Vivek Karindalam gets us all the details.
March has just reached the secretariat out here. They are demanding that the construction of the port should be reinstated and started at the earliest, and those people who are trying to stall the project should be stopped at any cost. Remember, these are people who are coming from the coastal areas of Vizhinjam, Valiyathura, and also from various coastal villages across Trivandrum, demanding that the port, the Vizhinjam port project construction should begin as early as possible. They say that there is crores worth fund that's flowing from foreign countries to stall the project. This is with ulterior motives, and hence it is the state government which should take initiative to ensure that the project should be a reality by 2023, which is the date that's supposed to the project supposed to begin. However, for the last 100 days, remember, the construction of the project has been stalled following protest from the fishermen community and also from the Latin Archdiocese, which has been supporting.
Actually, the march focuses on the immediate execution of Vizhinjam Port. If we are concerned about the development of India, the basic necessity is a mother port. Actually, we are lagging a mother port here. When you ask about mother port, what is the capacity of mother port? What is the importance of mother port? A mother port is one which can accommodate mothership.
On the program, Mr. P.K. Krishna Das, BJP spokesperson. We'll also have a Congress representative, Advocate Deepthi Mary Verghese, joining us shortly. We have A.J. Vijayan, spokesperson of the Coastal Watch. Very warm welcome, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Vijayan, what is the concern? We heard, people speaking to us right now saying how important this project is. There are political parties, the big political parties supporting this project. But again, of course, there are concerns raised as to why the construction to this seaport should not be allowed.
From the beginning of this project, this port project, a proposal was made. People in the coastal communities were opposing it, mainly raising different issues, which problems that will affect their life and livelihood. See, Trivandrum district is a erosion-prone district, which it is studied by the Ministry of Earth Sciences, even Ministry of Environmental Sciences. And when this proposal was made, people there in the ministry they pointed out this. How can you have a port in a place where the coastal erosion is already taking place. So according to the Coastal Regulation Zone notification, CRZ notification, any construction of any port in a eroding stretches of coast is a prohibited activity. So people are afraid, people were afraid from the beginning that this project should not take place here. You will also know that in the Trivandrum district, almost 90% of the fishermen, they are all small-scale fishermen using outboard motors and beach landing crafts. And they are all belonging to 90% of the fishermen belong to a particular caste community. Okay. That is the Latin Catholic community. And since all the political parties were in a way supporting this port project, there was no other choice but the people put pressure on the church authorities to take up this issue. Immediately after the construction work started in 2016 at Vijayan, yes, till 2021, 400 houses of fishermen were lost, collapsed. Their land is gone. Now their land is in the sea now. All these areas are on the northern side of the port. So at the same time, there is accretion on the southern side. So in the northern side, before the construction of the port, there were only 43 families, houses lost, and they were residing in the schools as refugees. Now, after the construction started, within the last 5 years, the people who lost houses, the number of their houses increased to more than 450.
Okay, what is the LDF government doing about it? How is it that, without taking care of rehabilitation of the displaced people, something of this nature is being allowed to go on? Are you saying it is because they are a small minority and do not matter politically, Mr. Vijayan?
That could be one reason. The state government, irrespective of the plea on the part of even the bishops and even other people concerned from the community, they were representing to the chief minister, so many other people. You see, out of these 400 houses lost, 200 families are living in old cement godowns and in the verandas of the public schools. They are living in a very pathetic condition for the last 6 years. Nothing was done by either.
Now that is sad and that is unacceptable, isn't it, Mr. P.K. Krishna Das? You would agree. It doesn't matter whether they are a small minority or not. If 400 families are displaced, if their livelihoods have been hurt, I do agree that this is a project which could help Kerala and help the country. There's a larger purpose, a larger plan in place, but that doesn't mean that the poor who are displaced will be treated in this manner, as per what Mr. Vijayan is saying.
I have absolutely no quarrel with Mr. Vijayan here. Now, the Vizhinjam Seaport, as far as India is concerned, is a very prestigious project. And it is located in a very strategic location, and it would naturally benefit India and especially Kerala. I do not see any harm in the Bharatiya Janata Party joining hands with the left in this in the Save Vizhinjam Port agitation, where as far as the interests of the nation are concerned, we all of us feel that this project should come up. And as far as the benefits are concerned, this project would definitely be a game changer as far as India is concerned, as it would entrench India's position in the maritime world. And considering the influence of China and Pakistan in the neighborhood, it is strategically important for India to have this port. The benefits are, it is very close to the international shipping route, and the natural depth of the seabed is advantageous, as no dredging is necessary or very minimal dredging is required. And the low operation and maintenance cost is also very beneficial. In any way, even the best ports in the world have like New York, or whether it is Southampton or Singapore or Dubai, or even Colombo and Hong Kong, they have only 15 meters depth, while Vizhinjam would have a 24-meter natural depth where dredging would not be necessary at all, or very minimum dredging would be necessary. And as far as what Vijayan has stated, the fisherfolk, led by a section of the church, has come up in arms stating several what you call local issues. We have absolutely no quarrel. What we feel is, Bharatiya Janata Party feels, is that the state government has failed in addressing these issues. The state government ought to have talked to these people. What are the issues involved? What are the solution to what the problems are? Whatever problems.
So this is convenient, Mr. Das, because you're saying we want to join hands with the LDF when it comes to this project, but when it comes to helping the displaced people, that is entirely the state's responsibility. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Here.
See,
okay.
as a what do you call, as a party in the opposition, we have absolutely no role in that. And telling facts, we have absolutely no qualms about it. So the government.
No, as a responsible opposition, I'm sorry, you do have a responsibility towards the people of the entire state, including the small minority. Let me have Advocate Deepti Verghese.
I just want to add a word.
Sure, sir.
Bharatiya Janata Party is not what you call shying away from this responsibility. What we are saying is that the government ought to have talked to these people. The government should talk to these people, find out a solution. But what is coming out is out is very disturbing.
Yes, I'm not disputing that. You have explained to us. Right.
Because I may be permitted to make just one point.
Yes.
What is disturbing for us is that the intelligence agencies have confirmed that they have secured very crucial evidence to prove that there is an international conspiracy to see that this project fails. So we are very concerned as far as
that's again a concern that has been widely reported. So Advocate Deepti Verghese, what you see here is a rare sight of the left and the right coming together. Now, where is the Congress in all of this? It seems as if Mr. Vijayan was arguing, and also you just heard Mr. Krishna Das arguing very strongly that this is a project that India needs, and there is an international conspiracy to disrupt these plans.
Well, Congress or UDF is not against this project. And also, this project was started by the UDF government. I would like to say during the Oommen Chandy's period, when Oommen Chandy was Chief Minister, we started this project. And the completion we planned for 100 days. 1,000 days. It was a 1,000-day project. And during that time, we announced a package of 475 crores for the rehabilitation of these people, of this fisherman community. And now what happened is, why they are striking? There is a genuine reason for that. Why they are striking is because, why this agitation is because this is affecting, this construction is affecting their lives. They are staying in cement godowns. Moreover, there are day-to-day issues are also there. Kerosene price rise is a main issue. They can't live. And per liter, it was only 25 rupees earlier. Now it is 142 rupees, and they have to buy it from the open market. And their life, they are struggling a lot. That is why there are a lot of reasons for that, for their agitation. Now, the basic issue is why they are agitating is because they want to live in a safer place. We have to rehabilitate them. And what happened to that 475 crores rehabilitation project? What this government has done, you know that in 2019, it was the completion date. And now it is 2022. This actually, the state government was the facilitator to monitor the progress of construction in each state, but they never did that. And it was dragging like anything. and they are not protecting the people. They are not giving any facilities to these people, and their life has become more and more horrible. So that is why there is no other way for them. And now what is happening is BJP and CPM is joining their hands against this. Actually, what a government has to do is they have to sort out the issue. They have to. It's a responsibility of the CPM government to hear these people, and instead of that, they are doing. Yes. They are agitating against these people. What they are doing is they are doing marches against these people. And see and BJP is also supporting them.
Right. So the point is, Mr. P.K. Das, that it's of course healthy to see that two ideologically opposed parties have come together. But what Advocate Deepti Varghese is arguing here is that you cannot simply turn a blind eye to those who are displaced. You cannot leave them to lie around in cement, go down. So here you have the Congress playing the part of an opposition party, is raising the concerns of the people, which I would say is commendable.
No, see, I would like to ask Deepti for her information. A lot of local Congress leaders have participated in this march. And what were you doing other than allocating money for what you said was Women Jandi allocated so much money? Why didn't you take steps to relocate these people or give them adequate compensation? So, see, only what Bharatiya Janata Party is saying that if these concerns are genuine, if the local people have a problem, have an issue in that, it is the state government to take an
yes.
stand on this.
Right.
And it is the state government's responsibility to see that they are properly compensated or they are relocated. So, Bharatiya Janata Party, what we can say is that this project is essential for as far as the nation is concerned. It is in the national interest that this project should come, and we will not succumb to any pressure from international forces to see that this project does not take place. I would just like to ask...
Can be used against you as well, Mr. Das, that you have succumbed to the pressure of the corporate honchos. You are weighing in favor of capitalists and not listening or suppressing the poor over their livelihoods. This project is being given a priority. So there's argument on both sides in that, but I do agree with you, at least in so far as coming together of political parties when it comes to important projects, that perhaps is necessary. But yes, the issue is still open on whether this is a project that will help the country at large, the significance of this project. I would like to go to Mr. A.J. Vijayan one last time to help us understand this, that is there a larger consensus, at least to that effect, that this seaport is necessary for Kerala and for the country because of maritime security concerns?
No, not at all. See, what Mr. Krishnadas is saying, just a popular sayings from some vested interests. He must not have read what is written in the project reports. I will just tell you, I will just read to you the feasibility report. What is report? In the feasibility report of this Vizhinjam Port, it says the project is not financially viable. And even with substantial funds in the form of VGF, the financial viability does not improve. Hence, the project, apart from even from the VGF, it needs additional port estate development. You see, now in the name of the port, actually, if you look at the port project itself, you see, they are saying this is supposed to be the first national and all that. It is wrong. They are denying the facts. You know, there is an international container transshipment terminal. The first one in the country was inaugurated at Vallarpadam in Cochin, which has a capacity of 1 million TEU containers to be transshipped from that port. Even Adani also participated in that bid 11 years ago. This port was inaugurated 11 years ago. But you see, what is the condition of that port? It is supposed to be that in there for the last 11 years, even 16% of the capacity of that port is not utilized. So when this proposal was made to the ministry raised these questions. When there is a very nearby, just 200 kilometers away.
Okay,
When there is
a very quick rebuttal, Mr. Das, and we need to close the conversation. Go ahead, sir.
What I would like to tell Mr. Vijayan is that, see, a lot of water has flown down the river, and even the High Court has taken cognizance, and the Honorable High Court has said that the work has to go on. So
That's
where is the question
matter.
of your non-feasibility of the DPR and the financial viability? That does not arise. The tender has taken place. Adani has taken the tender. The High Court has scrutinized the
Let's
project.
at least
And
agree
the High
that there
Court,
are
Honorable
certain
High Court of
environmental
Kerala says the
concerns, but that is
project
always the case. There is always a conflict between infrastructure development and environment, and there has to be a common ground, there has to be a consensus worked out through discussion, through consultation. That is what we would like to pitch for. Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you, Advocate Mary Verghese, for joining us on the program.